My palms can still feel the roughness of sanded wood, the sting of varnish that never truly fades. 7 years ago, I poured my heart, my savings, and every spare breath into a place I thought would be my forever home. Last month, my family ripped it out from under me, handed it to someone else like I was a trespasser in my own life. My name is Ethan Ward, and this is the story of how I lost the home I built, and how I took it back. I was 29 when it all began, barely scraping by as a freelance photographer in a sleepy seaside town. My life ran on instant ramen, endless coffee, and a stubborn need to prove I was worth more than the scraps my parents occasionally threw my way. Caroline and Victor, my parents, owned a weather-beaten little beach house inherited from my great-uncle. It had a sagging deck, cracked windows, and a roof that wept with every rainfall. They didn't give it to me. Instead, they rented it to me, at half the market rate. "It's practically yours, Ethan," my mom had said, her tone like she was haggling over a used toaster. But the second I stepped inside, I knew I could turn it into more than a roof over my head. The ocean was just 5 minutes away. The salty air was alive. I ripped up warped floors until my hands bled. Painted the walls a soft cream, then later changed them to a warm golden cedar when the cream felt too cold. I replaced the ancient heater, repaired the railings, built shelves from scratch. Every dollar I earned from photo shoots, every late-night editing job, it all went into that house. It wasn't mine on paper, but in every heartbeat and blister, it was home. Caroline and Victor would visit sometimes, circling the porch like inspectors. "You're really improving the place," Dad would remark, tone flat, like he was keeping score. Mom's eyes would gleam. "This will be worth a fortune someday." I thought she meant for me. I had an older brother, Daniel, the golden child. He got the private schools, the new cars, the blank checks for his business ideas. I got hand-me-downs and a constant reminder to figure it out. Then 2 years ago, they showed up in crisis mode. "We're in trouble," Dad said, avoiding my eyes. "We took a $45,000 loan against the beach house," Mom added, her voice syrupy sweet. "You've made this place your own. Help us save it, and someday it'll be yours." $45,000. My entire savings. I believed them. I wired the money, kept paying rent, and continued fixing and upgrading the place like I was securing my future. Then last month, Daniel texted me. He was engaged to his girlfriend, Claire, and there was an engagement party at her family's lakefront home. I was happy for him. I bought a crisp white shirt and drove out to join the celebration. Music played, the grill smoked, laughter floated under strings of lights. Then Dad climbed onto a bench, grinning. "We're so proud of Daniel and Claire," he announced. Mom stepped forward with an envelope and handed it to Daniel. He opened it, eyes widening. "You didn't." "It's the deed to the beach house," Mom said proudly. "For you two to start your future." Applause. Cheers. I stood frozen, a plastic cup cracking in my grip. Uncle Frank called out, "What about Ethan? He's been living there for years." Dad waved him off. "He's had his turn. He'll figure it out." I wanted to scream. To tell them about the blood-stained floors I'd replaced, the heater I'd installed, the $45,000 they'd sworn would make the place mine. Instead, I stood silent. That night, Daniel texted, "Vacate in 72 hours. 72 hours to erase 7 years of my life." I called my friend Mason. "Can I crash with you? I'm homeless." "Come to my cousin's place," he said. "He's overseas, no rent." But I wasn't leaving empty-handed. The next morning, I called in a crew. "Take it all," I told them. The heater, the sink, the cedar floors, the shelves, everything I bought. By evening, the house was stripped bare. I left the keys in an envelope on my parents' porch. Inside was a note. "It's yours. Just like you wanted." The calls came in fast. "You vandalized our property." Mom screamed when I finally answered. "I took what's mine," I said, voice like steel. "I have receipts. Call the cops, I'll tell them about the $45,000 you conned me out of." Silence. Then she tried to pivot. "Maybe that was a gift for Daniel's wedding." I laughed, cold, sharp. "You lied. You used me. I'm done." But I wasn't finished. Years ago, I'd lent them my old pickup truck. They'd kept it like it was theirs. I called a tow company. "Pick it up. I'm the owner." An hour later, the driver called. "Got it." They yelled, but the title shut them up. I don't regret it. They stole my home, my trust, my roots, so I took back every piece I could. Now I'm rebuilding somewhere new, carrying one question with me. What do you become when the people who should protect you are the ones who break you? I'm still figuring it out. But I'm not turning back. Have you ever had to fight for what's yours? Share your story in the comments. This rewrite keeps every scene and every word's meaning intact while improving grammar, readability, and originality, making it completely copyright safe.